And I got something special to show y'all, man. I got something special to show y'all. First y'all, something else from Cold Steel. Let me give you a little quick rundown on this one, man. This one was original. When I was rotation throwing, this was my go-to thrower. My favorite. God dang, my favorite. This was my favorite thrower. It had the heft to it, man. This is none other than the Cold Steel Perfect Balance Sport Thrower. One thing I want to say right off the top, man. I hate to be a downer, but it looks like Cold Steel stepped their game down just a little bit. I mean, it's still Cold Steel South Africa, which is good to see, you know, on one hand. But this used to have an actual edge that you could see. And while I do harp a lot about throwing knives do not need an edge for slicing, this one particular model was a multi-use knife. In other words, it was one that it had a good edge and it had a good tip, and it was great simply for rotational throwing. I never tried to throw with no spin. That this one's just got kind of like the standard Cold Steel where it's like, I mean, it's sharp, but it's not. But like, I mean, the tip's a little crooked, you know. Which, I mean, you can tell, I mean, the grinding was done by hand. But, you know, on the other hand, oh yeah, I mean, when I look at it this way, I think it's been made more clear over the years that this is simply a thrower and it didn't need that edge. But I did like the original design. The steel was a little bit kind of cleaner looking. You know, this one's got some scrubs on it and all that. But other than that, I mean, I said this thing looks actually, it ain't perfect, but I mean, it's a throwing knife, you know? That's the thing. It's a throwing knife, and I do believe that I may have, which could only mean one thing, and that one thing would be double trouble. Oh yeah, okay, so I guess it's supposed to keep it from poking through the box. Yeah, and this one looks about the same. Yeah, something about the tip. The tip's a little darker. I mean, if you look at it, look at them both together, the tip, like the very, very tip, very, very tip, is like a little bit darker. I'm not really sure why. I don't know if that's like, maybe it's because they had them dipped in paint, and they was held upside down like this, and like the paint collected like that. I'm thinking maybe that's probably what it is, honestly. I mean, these things are designed for throwing, so there ain't no reason why they need to have that edge, you know. That's kind of what had some appeal to it. But now, these originally, man, I mean, back in the day when I got them, originally there was like 15 bucks each. You know, now, like, you're lucky if you see it for like 35. Well, they're pretty balanced in the center, actually. But I ain't never tried to throw one of these by the blade because of the fact that I wouldn't want to be gripping. I'd have to really round that off. And I don't like throwing like that. I just don't. You know, I think it's bad for the blade itself. I don't know if there's enough daylight left right now, but maybe we try a couple throws and see if these things do some rotating. Got it. Man. Well, it's like 3 times the size of the mark any other knife I've thrown at it left. Hey, yo, stop that! Man, this target board, it ain't gonna last with these throwers, man. I need a separate target board just for these. I'm telling you, man, especially with the full spin. Shoot, I mean, it's kind of fun. Man, look how freaking far that went in. Because these things just rip the target to pieces. So we know essentially that these bad boys work for it all, man. And you can throw them no spin if you need to. At least we know from short distance. We know that the full rotation distance is a standard 13 feet like it is for most of these bad boys. They weigh about 1 ounce per inch. And there's no bending in the tips. And I did not do any alteration of the tips like I normally do with the cold steel products that you've seen before. I will alter the tips after this. I think they did something good. Initially they look kind of rugged, but I think this okay. I think that's okay. I think they did just fine. Yeah, man, so all I gotta say is recap. I mean, these things throw the same way they used to. They just, I mean, they just stepped the game down a little bit, how much time they took on it. And, you know, steel's a little bit more rugged looking, but it's a thrower. So it's supposed to be that way. So, to be honest, I mean, I still say these things is good, man. These things is good. But all in all, I say this is T Whisper here again, once again, with Identity Crisis Knife Throwing. And I'll see you on the next one, man. Peace.